Up, Joel? Hope you're doing well. I don't know if you're doing this on the actual day on Friday or if you did it yesterday on Thursday, but I'm shooting this video right now. This will be the last video I shoot for today as it's 5 o'clock and it's Wednesday and I'm ready to go home. So I will try to upload the rest of this unit for you tomorrow. But we're going to be learning about the midpoint formula and the distance formula today. So these formulas are just going to be kind of have to be memorized, just like the Pythagorean theorem and any other equations that you've learned in the past. So our first formula is the midpoint formula, and notice how it's in parentheses and you have an x spot and you have a y spot. So the biggest thing you have to remember about this is that you have an x1 plus an x2 divided by 2. So kind of thinking about our slope formula that was y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Exact same idea, but now it's set up like this. x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and then comma x1 or y1 plus y2 over divided by 2. Notice, and I'm hoping you're kind of realizing that it does not matter the order of this, okay? We're adding, you got to keep it consistent though, okay? So if you do x1 first, you have to do y1 first. If you do x2 first, you have to do y2 first, okay? So why does this work, okay? The x coordinate comes from the average of the x values from the two endpoints, okay? We're doing midpoint. Thinking about our definition of midpoint, halfway point horizontally, okay? The y coordinate comes from the average, is what we're putting here, of the y values from the two endpoints. The halfway point is vertically. Vertically. So I actually want to put there, okay? And so let's kind of look at this and see what we're trying to do. So find the midpoint between -2, 5, and 2, 1. So if we had points for this, let me kind of draw those points. We would have at 2, 1, so we would have a point right here. And then we would also have a point at -2, 5. So -2 up 5 is about right here. And what we are trying to do is we are trying to find the distance from this point to this point. We're trying to find that midpoint. We're trying to find that middle point. And I'm kind of seeing it might be right here, but let's check. So now we need to set up our formula. So we have fraction form, and we know that our x1 is going to be -2 plus our x2, which is 2, divided by 2 is our first problem. And then we also have y1, which is 5, plus y2, which is 1, divided by 2. If we were to solve these, -2 plus 2 is going to be 0, but divided by 0 is going to give us 0. 5 plus 1 is 6, divided by 2 is going to give us 3. And we have our midpoint right there. So all you do, grab your pointer, 1, 2, 3, and I was right. Our midpoint is right there. And that's all you're doing for midpoint formula, okay? So you're going to practice that today. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and make another one for distance formula because that one's going to be a little bit longer and a little bit more tricky, okay? So go to the next video for distance formula.